Hi Cancer, you got Melissa at Fire and Rain Tarot, and we're going to pull your November how does my partner feel about me spread. So we're going to look in on you and the person. I'm just grabbing my coffee. What's most in your heart and mind this month, and we're going to check out how they feel about you, how they feel about your relationship, and how they'll be acting towards you overall in the month of November. Anything on this side, you towards them. These messages can be crisscrossed though. They're general readings, so if you feel like, you know, you're kind of the person on this side and they're the person on the side that I'm reading for that is you, then you can crisscross them. And if they don't resonate for you, it's okay. It just means that the messages weren't meant for you, but definitely check your moon, rising, and Venus signs to help offer with clarity if they do resonate. That's wicked. Like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, comment, share. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Okay. And if you want a personal reading with me, all that information is below in the description box. And I have added one question, one answer readings for $15. So if you feel like you just don't want to commit to a full half hour or a full hour, then that's an option available for you now. So we'll just get started. I'm just going to move the camera back a little bit. Maybe you guys can see the cards a bit better. There we go. Okay. Perfect. So for Cancers. Thank you, Spirit. For Cancers in the month of November 2018. How's the person that's most in their heart and mind feel about them? How do they feel about having a relationship with Cancer? And what are their actions towards Cancer in the overall entirety month of November? And Venus goes direct on November 16th. So, you know, any difficulties that you've been having with ex-partners, family members, those things are going to start to subside. And I do feel like this particular Venus retrograde was intense, super intense. Okay, so Cancer, how they feel about you overall. They are releasing their ex. Okay, so Cancer, if you are the ex, they are trying to release you, and that's really how they're feeling in the month of November. If you are not the ex and you're just dating someone or have just met someone, they're still in the process of letting their ex go. So, you know, you might want to guard your heart knowing that information. But for those Cancers that are in a breakup, definitely this person is really working at releasing you in the month of November. Okay, so let's see how you're feeling about them. Codependency, and this card says addictions are affecting your romantic life, and that very well may be the case. Okay, but also too, it's like you could be feeling very addicted to them. Like you want to pull them into your sphere. Like you think about them a lot. This could be like on the obsessive level sort of thing, okay? So Cancers, be mindful of any sort of obsessive thinking, thoughts, you know, that doesn't usually equate to love. Like usually when we get kind of, you know, obsessive about a person or an idea or about having them in our sphere, it's usually not very healthy, right? And that doesn't resemble what, you know, real love is, you know, like that saying, love is patient, love is kind, you know, that's sort of what that's all about. So, so for some Cancers, you know, you could be obsessing about this person a little bit. And then for others, there are addictions that are affecting this connection, and you're really feeling that in the month of November. So let's see how this person feels about having a relationship with you, Cancer, overall for November 2018. Romantic feelings, okay? So isn't that an oxymoron? So for the Cancers that are dealing with someone that's working at releasing you, they still have feelings for you, okay? So, and you know, and you're kind of being obsessive about them, or you're feeling like there's, you know, you're drinking too much wine, or they are, or, you know, however that looks, you know, you're in the process of, like, trying to get over them. So either way, they're working at releasing you, but really underneath it all, they still do have romantic feelings for you, and that's making it difficult for them to let you go, okay? So be mindful of that. I mean, but either way, and really how they're feeling, they're really, really trying hard to clear their energy. They're working at moving on and moving towards something new in the month of November. But either way, they're having a difficult time letting you go. And then for the Cancers that have just met someone that's in their dating sphere, again, be mindful of the fact that they are releasing someone else. You know, you're the new kid on the block for sure, but they're releasing their ex, which is difficult for them. Okay, so they haven't quite cleared their energy of their ex, but they do have romantic feelings for you. So all good stuff. Just, you know, for the Cancers that are dating someone new, definitely be mindful of the fact that they are in the process of letting go of someone else so that they can bring you into their lives, because they do have romantic feelings for you. So yay, dating Cancers. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see how you're feeling about having a relationship with this person, Cancer, overall. In the month of November 2018, how does Cancer feel? Yeah, and whichever group you're in, it doesn't matter. We have the Give Your Relationship a Chance card here, so definitely you're in it for the long haul. So for the ones that are kind of being obsessy about a breakup, you know, you're obsessing because you want to give the relationship a chance, and they're working at releasing you, even though there are romantic feelings. And then for the ones that are you know, and then there's that codependent piece. And I feel like, you know, the addictions piece, I actually feel like no matter what way you slice it, whichever group you're in, I'm going to cut out the actual addiction part. I just kind of feel like you're being a bit obsessy about this person. Okay, like you're definitely, like, they're in your thoughts a lot. You know, you just really, really want to bring them in or pull them closer towards you. And as a result, you are kind of taking it to a bit of an obsessive level. That's okay. We all have those people in our lives that come through that we really just really, really want. And it's difficult to get them out of your brain. You know, when you feel that really... when you feel that connection and you feel that chemistry, sometimes it is difficult. But just be careful that you're not letting it overtake other areas of your life too, okay? I just got that. So it's okay to really have deep feelings for someone and feel that deep connection. Just make sure that you're keeping everything in balance, you know? Okay, so how will this person be acting towards you, Cancer? And I'm curious because definitely, you know, for either group... they still have romantic feelings for you. So, okay, and both soulmate cards, this says calling in your soulmate, okay? So both cards, there's another one that just says, yes, this is your soulmate. So both of the first one flipped out and I put it back because I was like, we'll see. But now both of them have come out. So this person, whatever group you're in, has deepish feelings for you. We've got the romantic feelings card here and then the calling in your soulmate card here. So it's like with the group of you that are dealing with someone who is releasing their ex and you're new and they're whether you're new or not, you know, this person still has feelings for their ex, you're dating them, they have romantic feelings for you. They've got to figure out who it is they're calling in. You know, and I think that's, you know, you need to guard yourself a little bit in that situation. And then for the ones that this is a clear breakup, you know, they're working at, it's like they're trying to release you, but they're on the fence. They go back and forth between wanting to bring you in. And I feel like you're kind of the yo-yo here. Like you're, you know, they're on the fence. They're trying to release you. They're trying to bring you in because they have romantic feelings for you and they're having a difficult time letting you go, but they also are having a difficult time bringing you in. So we've got that classic case of somebody sitting on the fence here and you're kind of that pig in the middle, you know, going like, do I or don't I? And, you know, and of course, and that's what's kind of causing these obsessive thoughts because you're like 1 minute they're here and then the next they're gone and I don't know. And I'm working at this. I'm trying to give it a shot. And so I get it, you know, I can see why you're, being obsessy. Try not to be obsessy though, okay, because this person is on the fence in the month of November. We will definitely be clarifying this calling in your soulmate card in the actions portion, because again, when I'm doing these readings, when I get the soulmate cards in the actions piece, it really doesn't say a whole lot about action. It just, again, denotes feelings, and it talks about, you know, feelings that are on a deeper level, regardless of your relationship status, okay? So this person is feeling it for you too, Cancer. For some of you, the ones that this is a breakup, they're really on the fence about what to do because they're feeling it for you. And then the others, it's really about just that they have to let go, and they don't know who they're calling in at the moment. They have to let go of their ex, and they don't know who it is they're calling in. Which makes that difficult for you, which then puts you in that sort of obsessive state of mind, because again, this is sort of like your heart's being toyed with a little bit, but I really don't feel like this person in the month of November is doing it on purpose, excuse me, or has ill intentions. They're just really, really on the fence, no matter what way you slice it here. Okay, so let's see how you'll be acting. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags. Yep, for sure. And this is the thing. So this is definitely talking to the group of you where there is a breakup. Okay, so we have the pay attention to the red flags card in your actions. So yeah, your spidey senses are up. You're like, this person has me on the fence. It's hurting me. Separation. And as a result, it's like, so yeah, you might be thinking about them hyperactively, but you're not super duper coming towards them. Like you're like, okay, this card says time apart from my partner is on the horizon. Okay, it's definitely like, and so you're at like, even though you're obsessive, you're not coming towards them, and this is a way of guarding your heart. It's a tactic, right? Like you're in your shell, you've got your hard shell up, and you're not coming towards them, even though you feel like you really, really love this person. Okay. Definitely, for sure. And so you should, Cancer. Again, I don't feel like this person has ill will towards you or negative intentions. But this situation requires that you guard your heart a little bit. Okay. Now, I don't suggest that you go into your shell and use silence as a control tactic or mechanism, you know, like, you know, when you go, well, I'm just not going to call, and I'll just, you know, wait and see to see if he or she calls me. Well, I mean, that can work sometimes, but also too, if you're really, really, you know, wanting to talk to someone and give the relationship a chance, then sometimes we just have to put our egos away, pick up the phone, say what it is we need to say in order to find out what that person's response is, you know, and sometimes that's the more mature way to go about it. And then you're not sitting, then you have your answer and you're not sitting there obsessing. Okay, so central issue, you deserve love card here. So definitely, you know, like if this person's on the fence, I don't care if you've just met them, I don't care if this is a breakup and you're trying to reconcile and give this relationship a chance, you know, they deserve love just as much as you do, you know. And some of you, I always call for this oracle deck. We see we've got the Archer there, so that's the Sagittarian at the heart of the issue. Okay, so you could have a Sagittarian in your midst for some of you, or a Sagittarian friend that is around you that's trying to say to you, like, hey, you're lovable, you deserve love, like, shoot your arrow of love somewhere else. Or, you know, there's definitely a Sag vibe here. But also, too, with that vibe, you know, it's like, act like the Sagittarian, you know, like, go out and, again, don't let this situation overshadow other situations in your life. And if you're dating, then you can definitely go out and date and shoot your arrows of love at someone else, okay? And you know, sort of like, it's like, make like a Sagittarian and fuck off. You know, you don't have to hold on so much. You don't have to hold on so hard. And definitely, and I think with how you'll be acting towards them with this separation card here, it's like, yay, I think that some of you will successfully be able to do that in the month of November. So it's like, even here, it's like Spirit is saying, like, you're taking your own advice, but you're also taking theirs. So Good job, Cancers. That's, yeah. Okay. So we're going to do some clarifying here. And this reading came out, for the most part, really clear. We'll just like do the recap. So, you know, either somebody's trying to release you or they're trying to release an ex. You're a bit obsessive about it. You really want to give the relationship a chance. This person, even though they're either trying to release you or release another ex, either way, they have romantic feelings for you. These feelings are on a deeper level with this soulmate card here. And that's the card that's in the actions piece. So, you know, it's like they will be acting towards you in a certain way. There will be some action, but it's I don't feel like this is in the month of November. It's not going to be like, you know, all of the flowers and unicorns and the things that you're picturing in your kind of obsessive mind right now. Okay. And especially with how you'll be acting towards them, which is that separation piece. It's like, for me, it's like, you know, you're paying attention to the red flags. You're kind of the pig in the middle. You know somebody's either releasing their ex or working at releasing you. So you're watching that. You're watching that. And as a result, you're separating yourself from the situation, even though you have the same type of feelings for this person as they do you. So this is quite a complicated situation, Cancers. But I'm going to just clarify here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to clarify this calling in your soulmate and how they'll be acting towards you for the month of November, Cancers. So thank you, Spirit. Why is the calling in your soulmate card here for how Cancer's person will be acting towards them in the month of November 2018? Thank you, Spirit. Why is the calling in your soulmate card here? There we go. 9 of Wands. Okay, so it's like for them, see, again, there's not a whole lot of action here. It's like a line has been drawn in the sand, and this person is, so even though they have these feelings for you, they're really firm and steadfast in the fact that they're just feelings, that they could move on. They're really working at releasing you, and it looks like, and this is fire energy, so again, I was saying, like, there's a Sag here possibly for some of you, okay? But definitely, or Leo, but they're really working at releasing you. Yeah, Tower here in reverse. And with that, it's like, it's just that they're just not sure. You know, like they go back and forth. The Tower episode hasn't happened just yet, but they've drawn the line in the sand. And so this might come as a shock to you when they do pull away, when they do finally stop with that pig in the middle, the back and forth kind of thing. And I'm not seeing third party here, except for, I mean, the fact that some of you, they've got an ex that they're working at letting go of. Again, like I don't see maliciousness or third party on purpose. This is just, it's a confusing situation, Cancer, and I think that you're very confused, and it's got you feeling a little bit obsessive, and, you know, let's see, I've got a Oracle deck that I bought. It's a new one, and I love it. So I'm just going to pull a couple of Oracle cards here from this deck. This is called the Really Fucking Obvious Oracle deck, and I got it on Etsy, and I love it. Okay, so on their side of the coin, release your ex. Let's see what's going on there. Thank you, Spirit. Why is the release your ex card here? And remember, these readings are general, guys. So fit them to your situation. Take what needs to be taken away and leave the rest. So why is the release your ex card here? Thank you, Spirit. Why is the release your ex card here? Wow. This is really, I was expecting to get some timing, okay, and it's funny that I did, and it's like, you know, and these are general, so I'm just going to actually leave it here. We've got the spring summer card here, Okay, so it's like some of you guys are dealing with an individual that's going to come back around. It's not happening in the month of November. It looks like it would happen more near spring or summer, or the situation between the two of you will improve near spring or summer. And I know that seems like a really long time away, and you're like, ah, but that's kind of what's happening here. Late spring, early summer. You know, and this person is trying, look at that, with on the release, your ex releasing old baggage. So it's not just an ex that they're releasing, it's just all kinds of things, old attitudes, ideas, thoughts, beliefs, anything that doesn't serve them is what they're in the process of releasing. So they do have romantic feelings for you, Cancer. This situation is just really, really complicated. Wow. And you know what? That was like mic drop. Like the whole deck just fell out of my hands. It was like, okay, Melissa, shut up now. So there we go. Okay, that's your reading, Cancer, for November 2018. If you want a personal reading with me, all of the information is below in the description box. And until December, you guys, peace.